So I am back after the 10 seconds I was gone. Uh, and I am thinking I should do some doki doki. Uh, yeah. Let me just take a minute break. I'll put up some musics in the meanwhile, so you're not bored. I'll put up one last hurrah for Christmas. One last hurrah for Hypnospace. I'll put on the best song. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna get a drink and I'll be back. Here I go. Just gonna get a drink. Here I go. Alright, I'm back. Good to be here again. Good to live in society. Yeah. So you see, I'm gonna do Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, this is my BRB screen. It's pretty good. Thank you. So, I think Rug is gone, which is sad, but fair enough. Set to the right Doki Doki, right? And mess it up. And make it. I had to make it plus. There we go. Okay, it's good now. Now, I have played the original game, but I have not played the new game. This is my first time with that. And I've heard that there's new content and secrets, but I have not been spoiled on any of it. All I know is the plot of the original and what happens then. So without further ado, I'm going to start this. Let me make sure it shows up on the stream. You snooze for a bit? Our sample. Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. All characters in this game are over the age of 18. Yeah, Doki Doki. Let me, that is not adjusted properly. Let me get that good. I think that's right. Let me make sure chat box at the front of the window. Yep, that's fine. I'll move it to the over here actually. Woman's on screen, yes. Let me move it a bit more. I don't care if you. I guess maybe I should. Yeah, this should be fine. Should it be at the top? You think you've seen stuff about it? That would make sense. Well, at least the first one. Alright, leave me alone, you cretin. Let me see. This game is for children. Yeah, there's a new one, kind of. It's a remake, question mark. Let's go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. That's true. There is a Doki Doki Literature Club. We're playing that. Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? No. You all have to suffer. If you'd like to not suffer, you can leave now. The main content warning is that game will include suffering for you. So, that's the main one. If so, hope you're okay with that. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agreed to have noted the game's age rating in your region and would consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. No, this part's not canon. This part is canon. Skip unseen text, skip app choices. That all seems good. New game. Uh, we'll go by... Yeah, you will suffer. That's the warning. I hope you're prepared to suffer. I want to do something different. I should go by Zach. No. I should go by... Mojito. Nah. Sans Undertale. No. I don't want to go by Babagal. Like, is that really okay? Robert. Nah, I'm just gonna go with Babagal. Fuck. Hey! Literally nothing can go wrong. Yeah. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making a day, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to talk school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Oh, look, foreshadowing. What foreshadowing? But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crossword and let Sayori catch up to me. Look, it's a cute girl. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Babagal. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wake me after all. I guess you don't have any of you mean you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commune. What do you mean, other students? Don't be ridiculous. By the way, Babagal, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? A literature club? Man, I hate literature. I told you, right? I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Yeah, fuck literature. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively going along with whatever she's going on about. You cannot? No, you can. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content, just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So basically, this is the viewer. They've really nailed my personality. I was talking about how I'm weird, where that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I'm just gonna drink now. Thank you, Sayori. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I thought of becoming a NEET in a few years just because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for cute clubs if it makes you happy. I've heard there is a desktop, but I don't know. That seems normal to me. No promises, though. Tyrone, a weeb? Alright, mostly games, but a little anime. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. Don't you mean vent? Relent. Okay, that's right. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. As I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Clubs, am I right? Oh. We have a lot of slots, so I'll just save right here. Not that it'll matter. Sori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Yeah, you know, like the text said, in detail. Okay. Thank you, writing. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. I hate literature. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Probably the latter, to be honest. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah, there's a lot of slots. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Babaga, what a nice surprise. Yeah, you are the cupcake. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Beautiful. Look at them, girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Natsuki, I don't know. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Don't smack after? Well, you know, it's for effect. You know, it's good. Girls. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to my ear. Oh. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to my ear, and turns back towards the other girls. That was me whispering. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It's weird because I pronounce it in my head like Natsuki, but I'm putting the emphasis in the other place. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Babagal. Was that part of the original game? I don't fucking know. Was this a line in the original game? I can't remember, and I'm scared. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Okay. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. It's great to see you again. So having her smile at me still genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Babagal. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. I think it was lying in the original game. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner room, and when Natsuki grabs the wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh wow! Cupcakes! I've never seen this one in my life! Natsuki lifts off the floor of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn on with icing, and little pieces of chocolate used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Natsuki? Whatever, fuck. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and does already manage to get icing on her face. Imagine actually making tea for a school club. Maybe it's different in Japan. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. She probably did. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Tsundere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Wow. Blushes. I think I might have heard this somewhere before. Possibly. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you, dummy. Baka. That would be great. Water and milk are boring. Alright. You get milk at your school clubs? Man. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, she is a tsundere. Baka. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. And I am out of liquid. It's not coffee, I got milk. Just thirsty for milk. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Sussy Baka, wow. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I'll make something special out of your head. Ha ha ha. Ha. There was half a thought in that joke. Anyways, let's continue. And if it encourages others to get in literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Barry also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Is this written by the developers? Wow. What makes school events like the festival that much more important? I'm confident that we can all really grow as a club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Girls! Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delayed by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Babagal, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, the subtitles and anime count. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. She's in there, not much of a reader, I guess. Ow. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking of seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling such a story telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that the way her eyes light up, she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Not that we would know anything about that, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wink. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Isn't it interesting? Isn't it? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped it so I can relate to it at the minimal level. I read a horror book once. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Knowing what comes next makes this all the worse. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes you to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes started over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back? Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Are they flirting with each other? Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if we share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Show it! I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems. We're just not doing poems. You all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now I have a new member. I think it will each help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Papagayo? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. Still one problem. Yeah? What's that? Now we're back in the original topic of joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. They're all too attractive. I can't go on. Look at them. Look at her tatties. That's really this character only thinks with his dick. That's how it works in the game. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Abigail, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. These girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Girls. Right. Well, I know you're gonna say something about the toddies. You know, I had to. It's the rule. Look, this character is so horny. Look at him. Look what he just said. Can you see my mouse? I'm curious. I'm not sure you can see my mouse, whatever. It doesn't matter that much, I think. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. The girl's slice eyes. Like he's looking at their eyes. That's a good joke. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you always came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. I know, your message get delayed, it's fine. Thanks I guess. Okay everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring in the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Papagayo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Alright, we gotta make another save, Phil. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? You already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. You know, all the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Papagayo, since we're all here, do you want to come home together? That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. I'm curious. Hold on, let me try. I want to see if I can access the desktop. I've heard things about the desktop. What happens if I click exit? Will this take me to the desktop or the real desktop? So it did. Well, this sure is a place. I think I'll set this as my real fake wallpaper now. Nice. Oh, wow, they're just giving us the passwords, huh? I don't think I'll look at those any more than I have. I feel like deleting these might not be the best idea. Huh. Data collected, 3%. This is a scratch disk. Now you store sensitive permanent things. And access to the files from the encrypted file share, copy them to the disposal drive, and plug directly to the thin client. Don't copy them here. Ray is working on setting up a proximal service where you can proper remote communication without having to work with the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. Follow up. New task. Test cases for new genetic model. Server time optimization via automatic data collection. Data migration and encrypt file share Monday. Yes, good. Music. VM2 Roblox. Roll on VM2, everyone else VM1. What does... This is sus. Real sus. Visual runners, audio data. Environment changes. Persistent variable tamping timestamps. Parsing thought patterns. No excessive server time needed. Meaning overtime. You know who on many tangents can need more servers staying focused. I'll look through all of them if I have to. There's gotta be a secret in these random ass folders. There wouldn't be this many for no reason. Unless there would be. Oh! And look at who found the meeting notes. Why can't I fuck? Why the fuck can't? What? Unbelievable. What's even fucking point then? I can't do anything to it. I don't think I want to delete it. Yeah, it won't open. Not Sans. I'm just gonna try to delete this. Can I just delete the characters? Can I delete Monica now? Okay, how about this? Man, I can't do anything. Why even give me the option? I don't think I want to delete my saves. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. I don't have any permissions. Mail? But I want mail. Alright. Oh, quit just makes it quit. That makes sense. Time to reopen it. She quits into folders. Help. Do I have a help key? Oh, I'm gonna try that again. Don't mind me, because I just, Okay. Now. That's nice. Know what to do with this yet. Yeah. You only press the star left and rock with me for rank skills. Actually, decide what beside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and I clean up their food. Hey, Bubga, since we're all here, you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way of mind wars back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Pick words you think your favorite club member like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, who do we go after? I'm not gonna try and pull up the cheat sheet. I didn't really read it before. Which one? I'm thinking Natsuki, but either one works. Because Natsuki, I need to choose a way to pronounce it. She's the one who will bring me the least pain, presumably, of these three. Maybe I should go for most pain. Yeah, I'll go for Sayori. You know, pain. Let's see, which one would Sayori like the most? I think, Sayori would like Summer. Wrong. Okay. Sayori would like sing. Yep. Twirl. Okay, I'm going. Doki Doki. Okay, I guess we might be on the collision course with Natsuki. Would Whisper be hers? No, that's also. I'm really trying to get Sayori. Determination's gotta be okay. Chocolate? Okay. What? How am I? Okay. Melody. For fuck's sake. Doki Doki, thank you. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. I got achievement for that. Tragedy. There we go. Now, Sayori loves tragedy. Now let's go. Entropy. Okay, no. Hold on. Unending. There we go. Giggle? Okay, no. Depression. Naturally. Lazy? There we go. Fester. Okay, no. Infallible. Papa definitely won't be Natsuki. Or would it? I'll try it. Okay, yep, it's Natsuki. Landscape. No. Extreme? Okay. After image. I don't know who I got. I think literally anyone but Sayori. Hi again, Baba Gal. It's a good thing I have that save file. I could just load back. Glad he didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Baba Gal. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature we're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here or hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pluffs back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Baba always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bobgal can become good friends too. Sayori. Alright, I'll say that whichever girl we end up getting will be the one that I'll go for. I don't know if it'll be Natsuki or Yuri. It won't be Sayori, because of course not. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, you're even bright something a day, you know. Wait, Sayori. Yeah, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Okie dokie. That's the catchphrase. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up for me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I hate literature! I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. But this is How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri just gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and I'm listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? If we come up with the most fun thing ever, not only will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do a thing that'll speak to their creative minds, but spark. What's this? Oh, whoa? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? But what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, with trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind things and then make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up laying again my cases about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Jump scares already. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. It's the manga club. There's a school of a napping club. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say it so loud. I got over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Monica overhears everything. She can read all of the text boxes. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me, brother, you look out for yourself. You're oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Come on. Moon. Oh. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori messes around herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. From my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten out. Isn't sensual. Man, you need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Wait, I try to wipe off stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because I don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. You meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Wow, how rude. Baba Guy woke up today and chose violence. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start buttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What a camera angle, am I right, guys? Am I right? What a camera angle. Look at that. Look at this image. Look at this. Look at the camera. Look at this picture. Let me just real fast set this spot 3. Just real fast, no reason in particular. Don't worry, it's fine. It's not in pictures. Hold on. Yeah, let's just cough, cough, cough. There we go. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, nice. It's pretty good. It's like the word Doki Doki here in you. For any anomalies. Okay, real quick, I might want to check that for any anomalies. Technically cheating. Well, not even technically cheating. It's fucking in the game. I have to try trust it. Happiness, love, adventure, childhood, passion, friends, shame, wonderful misfortune. Okay. Let me read the side story then. I didn't think I'd get one this fast. I mean, I got it, right? Go fast. New content. Oh. Okay, everyone. Literature Club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Miss Debate Club. I knew it would be so difficult to start a new club. I feel worse every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the Literature Club. In days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, Do You Like Literature? Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. What kind of vision? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. Before she realized it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet that the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit this is, in fact, the Literature Club. This is the Literature Club. Yeah, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry, it was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Oh? Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Well, Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Okay, maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard in this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's always heartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. She's like, maybe I should be president. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. Ah, good old depression. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something is reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now, okay. Really? Yeah, it sounds a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glanced at the flyer on her desk and realized their name was already written on it. So what do we do first? Hold on. Monica, that's such a cool name. See, look, she knew her name the whole time. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I could do that. Cool. And I think I can put some time to more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug. Let's go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different here, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. Yeah, but... Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how I get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes and the time comes for the Lyrics Club, Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive at the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late, here! It's okay, we'll come back. And Sayori spins over Monica and tosses the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. Why do you think this through? Well, I can't look back at my footprints. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take forward, take me to dreamland. She wrote a poem, you see. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, it's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share it yet, I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I never read anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be. Or something like that. Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. Guess you're not wrong there. You're like, set a good example, whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems you write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like there's so many emotions we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. It's helped me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad it showed me, well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first. Now it feels kind of good someone else read it. I'll try and show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh jeez, I'm getting distracted. You want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? I brainstormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyways, take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when do we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we had said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm kind of worried about bringing the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. Oh, nobody would do that. That'd be so mean. But, you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like, going around school and find people reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch, and we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. Not any bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're cramming for a lot more things than I can. My next idea is to hand out flyers or just put them up on a wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful! I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I want people to just be like, join the literature club! Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What have you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, huh? A vision for the club. Okay, so pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like I ran past by, I was getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. My name is Guile. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. She was! Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I'll probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, it doesn't sound really fun. Yeah, that doesn't sound really fun to most people anyway. You need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is it so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you a chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like, intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? You'd be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. No! Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? Got all my things in my classroom. Must have gotten too excited to rush here, silly me. Rush, but weren't... never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashed out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica decided to start drawing her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join Literature Club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. No, that's the line! right the way into your hearts. Monica, you startled me. Sorry, but something important. Away in my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Mako to a particular classroom and lowers her voice to a whisper. See, in here. Mako peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president. I'll probably scare her away. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Mako takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why, what happened? I went into the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. Wow, that's really relatable. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and walked out. That's kind of cute. I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? Two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Man, we've just sort of left the plot for a bit. It's kind of nice. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers that sheet of paper Monica was jawing on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join Literature Club. Right the way into your heart? That's so cute! I thought it was a little dramatic. But, Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. Seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it exactly how we envision it. It feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that, the vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses this thing, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against a sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think that's what you're trying to do, is to make that club you need the most, of everyone. Well, you're the one who always knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really going to make this the best club ever. It won't be. Sayori nods. The two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. The only movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a long, big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. Look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright, I just need some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return, as Sayori spins away out the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori. She decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just want to start a club with more passion. Something I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Start a club with more passion. Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Maka suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Maka opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me. All for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you, too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction. In the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Ow. Sayori! What the? Wait. Sayori? Of course, straight to this picture now. Probably should not. Probably should have just not said this is the background now. Beautiful pictures, though. I sure do have them forever. Oh look, we get to unlock their poems. The secrets. I want mail. Alright, well we gotta see the other one, right? There's no way? Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. While the Monica should have come up with a plan for her day's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? The whole time I didn't think to ask her about her own feelings. So much for this stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. Upon seeing a downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? You should be asking that about yourself. Sayori. I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. This may not end well. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. Told me I'm trying to make the club I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? As she says that, her face darkens. Through silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that she always isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now. I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Zoe smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. And it will help it Monica return to Zoe's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. That behind them, it's time to proceed the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. Right now I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You just kind of need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that won't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. Then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. So Monica scribbles out you idiot after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? You're calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down that I'm at myself for. And then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really going to take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. After a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, pepped with all her random thoughts. Phew. Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. It's all hard to try, it makes me happy. There's the happy thing again. Yeah. No. I think I'd be good at writing poems. That is true. I can confirm. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay! Let's do it. Put a little power to it. Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply for their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so is the essence of the Literature Club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. Another class bell rings. As usual, Monica is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised Literature Club flyer, with the all-new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. Surely she won't come in anytime soon. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But new catchphrases featured clearly on the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one keeps writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that would be enough to garner some curiosity from the students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? Looks like Monica has to write the way into her heart. And also become a sentient video game program. How am I supposed to be a president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? Literature Club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. The Debate Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It exists entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself, for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny ball of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. Creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica, just move your hands, Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk and stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down at the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. Deep. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Zora takes a sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Zora glares at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Zori's desk and reads it. That's about what I expected. Sayori, this is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the Literature Club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. She must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile, but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Yeah. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talked about what the club was supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it would be right. It was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But, if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you'd like. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her head on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. He suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching her throat and chest. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Mao becomes determined to keep her own. She wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value. To me, and to your other friends, too. This club wouldn't be the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Hold on. Okay, back. Even if we never got any of the members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision. You also brought happiness. Hold on, it didn't show the game. Hold on. Why is it not showing the game? No. I don't want you to show HypnoS. It has been showing a game up until now, right? Okay, hold on. This is clearly not working. Why? Oh. Alright, this works. Anyways, what she said was, you to me and your other friends too will be same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. There we go. You brought us a vision and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? How beautiful. Sarah doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and she sniffles, her sniffles fully cease. Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. That's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. Two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all the time, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary. It's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course it'll always be your choice. If you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. It helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, a sound at the door causes two of them to turn their heads. It opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. And of course, straight back to this picture, naturally. We got some new pictures, yay. Look. How beautiful. Ugh. Well, we got through these two side stories. I don't know if these count as two or one, because it says there are six. But either way, big sadness. I don't know why I'm looking through these, considering I know that they just won't work. I'll give it a try again, I guess. Can't hurt. Maybe I'll find. Maybe we'll be able to open one of them. Big sadness, yeah. That's how it be when you make friends, though. You gotta look out for them, even when they won't look out for themselves or something. Oh, it's just nothing in this one. Nothing here either. Okay. Why? Can't open anything. Let me just write down these numbers so I have them later. So we got 030 and 501. Why must they taunt me like this? There we go. I got paper. Would be nice if I could open any of these documents that are on my computer. Alright, this one's gotta look through. Maybe it'll give us the information later, but I need to know. Come on. I'll do as fast as I can. Just gonna speed run. Wait, did I go back to 501? Am I dumb? I am dumb. Okay, I did something very wrong here. Yeah, I was definitely supposed to look through 4 and not 5 again. Hopefully there's no, they don't just give you these numbers later. And then I just waste my time now. But that's probably what the case is. 404. What a pun. Yes, I probably could have guessed it'd be 1 in 404. But is there any in 420? There's not even a 420 folder. Wow. Four. So 3, 4, 4. This will pay off later, maybe. Really, it's a broke game. There's no 420 folder. I mean, come on now. I think that speaks for itself. This guy looked through 2, then 1, then 0. 255 would have been a good reference if they did it. You know, to like computer numbers. Computers. Very cool. I could be playing the video game, or I could be doing this, and of course my gamer brain decides, yeah, I'd rather look through 100 folders than actually progress anything. It's very cool. Oh. 221. Of course I can't open anything. Why would I ever be able to open anything? Okay, wait, so that was 2. No, not this. 2, 1, 0. Alright. And why is 1 missing from this? That be added? Maybe I should keep track. I guess I'll add them if I notice any other missing ones. So 420 is missing, and 151. Alright, good. Wait. Can't open anything. Unbelievable. 1, 3, 0. One, two, three. Can't open anything. What's even the point? I'm almost done though. Scavenging every last file. I could be. Why do I do this? Why didn't I come this far? Stop here. So we'll stop when we get to 030, which was the last file. And yep. Sayori, my beloved, here to greet me. Through these trying times. Maybe I should actually play the game now. Yeah, I'll play the game now. Doki doki. I remember why I had to leave. It was because this was happening now. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. It's making me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Show it fully close the button to your chest. Guess who is next to me? Oh, is it something edible? I think that would be it. Something very edible. Show it fully close the button next to her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you'll have noticed something doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs get bigger. Wow, rather forward. My boobs got bigger again. But don't say out loud. Anyway, look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Well, it's so stuffy. I mean, how am I supposed to react to this? Come on. Come on. You know, I mean, let's be real. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that's like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. See, look, the depression just seeps in. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. It's Mamash, and no, she's not edible. That's debatable. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Really. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Oh, doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Makusai calls out. Why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay! Fabio, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel too so enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, do you remember writing a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Now it's time to find out who the poem was. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. But now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori saw a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. And I can always see Mama's pristine handwriting where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Nice. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm thinking that at some point we should try and get all the secrets in this game, but for right now I just want to do a regular playthrough. I say that after looking through every file, but still, regular playthrough. So, I'll start with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Babagao. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Yuri? Oh. Well, funny. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's parents be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you Natsuki's? I need to start saying Natsuki. I don't know why I keep saying Natsuki. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah? Well, I'm sure it's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Baba Gal poem. Yeah! My officially licensed Baba Gal poem. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs she against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm staying in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'm breaking a promise. See? It's like I said before, Baba Gal. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying your things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Yeah, you know, girls. Girls. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. Now I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to it then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. You're asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Girls. Yeah. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah. Didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Just Monika. Hi, Baba Gal. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. How much better is going to flow until I'm more settled in? Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Baba Gal. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And a Monika poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sailor's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it, and I thought she liked displaying with emotions like happiness and sadness. You knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too. Yeah, that's what I expected. You know that information. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love seeing you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be just a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. They'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, it's not like you have to worry about impressing them. Cheeky bastard. Monica. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into anything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Yeah, she realized the truth. It's sad. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems are putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When formed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you'd say I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. After everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you're pounding in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Sus. It's calling back. What a callback to the... It's really that short story was calling back to this. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Yeah. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, protagonist. Sus. It's like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I can show you mine. I guess that Yuri will like my poem the most, so going for Yuri. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you we weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks this writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style won't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I can understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is puts more weight into the wordplay. I like to set up for a rhyme at the end, then make it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Simple flips out. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. There's side humor with that last comment. I don't really care how everyone is, but if not Sophia's proven valid, I won't take that away from her. I thought they were all the same age. I guess she's the youngest by like a couple months or something. Thought the idea was they were all 18 or 19. Gary stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be better after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Yeah, but notice that it's been several minutes and I haven't really gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while getting used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself, I kind of pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they try to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, its zipper demeanor totally changes. Her Sammy's completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice, learning by example and trying new things. I want to reread that. Nice. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased out? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love sharing my thought process behind it. Yuri smells dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts are light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. This one, her poem is a bit hard to tell what its meaning is. But, she feels like she's fading, probably. Feels like she's a ghost. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't thinking that at all. What took you a long time to read? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? Usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, this is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Wow, straightforward, huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, about a guy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you don't want to dance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost. Yeah, I got that. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. It's getting a bit late. And there's just a lot more Doki Doki to go. And I already did Hypnospace. I will go until the end of the day. In-game. And then I'll call it for a night. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, and I hate literature. I sigh. I guess it's what I am getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Maka are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki submissively returns poem to his desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Babagal did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. Appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, so unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Well... And Babagal liked my poem too, you know? Wow, she just called her poem uninspiring. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. If you're jealous, Babagal appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Wow. Shots being fired back and forth. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one who Blues magically grew a size bigger as soon as Babagal started showing up. Dang. Girls. Magically grew a size bigger. Incredible. That's probably just Natsuki acting up, but I wonder if that could be possible within the lore of the game. Probably not, though. Just fucking the moment Babagal appears, just more attractive. Gotta be cutesy for the anime game. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was staying there. Babagal, she's just trying to make me look bad with my gigantic boobs. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Babagal. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way we can convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. I think they both make good points. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Babagal? Well... How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whenever I agree with it, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be. Alright, listen. I know that technically I'm supposed to be flirting with Yuri, but come on. Help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki goes at me, trying to pay words I had in my mouth. No side, I turn to Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah, everyone's fine as being Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Abigail. Well, it's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? It's exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Oh geez, that was about to get real intense. Stop! Okay, stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Sayori's like everyone except me. But she doesn't realize she's talented too. It's sad. Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. No. Stop. I guess that invalidates my lore theory. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika starts just behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Seems like Sayori ended the argument. Kind of. This is why Sayori is vice president, whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, Mike Mom's a good leader, but I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. God. I know, right? Wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah, it is, Babagal. Maybe you ought to look into that, long-time childhood friend. You're the airhead. Fucking stupid protagonist. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. No! You can't just say that. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smells sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good present, regardless of what she says. If I get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How'd y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bobga, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. Time to use a safe poem. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. And I luck that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Abigail, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, that what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. See how I'd make good friends with you. Yeah. No, Babagal. It's nice to get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day's gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone was nice, but does it really need to stop there? Babagon needs to put his dick in his pants for once and look at the future. Look what's happening. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, that's that for right now. I think I'm gonna call it here. Let me just exit the game. I go on my very real desktop. See what pictures I got. Man, they give you the acquisition procedure. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all these, but I'll look into it. Maybe once I get far enough, I'll use like a walkthrough or something. He just wants to get the girls. Absolutely. That's like the thing. What does this button do? Oh, I can add and remove them from playlist. Okay, I might use that later. Yeah, well thanks for coming. Next time we'll do more of it. We'll probably get to the fear portion of the game at least. And it'll be good. So, see ya. Bye.